Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Catfish and Carp. Today, me and my boy Nathan, we are going to be exploring a river we've never been to, and we're going to be taking our little fast boat here, and unfortunately, our pontoon boat's out of commission because it's full of Legos. If you want to know more about that, check out my other channel, the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel, where we built a giant fishing cabin out of Legos. But I've never been to this river, and I've never fished it, and I'm not sure what to expect. I know there's catfish, I know there's carp, I know there's panfish, all the normal suspects will be there. So we're bringing a little bit of everything, and I'm trying not to go crazy. So I've got my carp rods, no big surprise there. I've got these little whisker sticks from Whisker Seeker Tackle, great for fish 20 pounds and under. I'm bringing those along just because they're small, they fit in the boat. You know, I'm bringing a lot of rods, so space is an issue. And then I've got a couple full-size catfish rods that I'm going to put floats on. This is a small, snaggy river, so having a float to keep your bait off the bottom is a good way to avoid losing gear. And then I've got a couple ultralight rods to catch panfish, so we can get bait. And also, you never know, it just might be a really awesome panfish river, and we might want to just do some pan fishing. So all right, we're gonna make some carp bait here. All right, now we're gonna add some corn.
Yes, so maybe I want to eat it.
Miscellaneous carp gear, my panfish gear, my catfish gear, my float set, and some leads. And just in case I get crazy, I got a double whopper plopper and a big lunker frog, so we might do some bass fishing, who knows. Yeah, I'm really glad I'm taking Nathan on these trips, even though he's only 4 years old, because he doesn't have school. Tommy's on the bus right now going to school, and so if you wait till your kids are a little bit older to start taking them fishing, then they have school and other things start getting in the way. It's like that song Cats in the Cradle, right? You know, by the time you're ready to play with your kids, they're too busy for you, you know? This is a weighted cigar float. It's got some lead inside it, so it'll sit upright. Oh, the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. We need some worms. I'm gonna really quick see if I can find some worms here. Salamander, let him go. I think we're ready to get going. All right, Nate, you ready?
Yeah.
Hold the rope. Don't let that fall.
Never let go.
Sit on the white pad on the front of the boat. There we go. Ah. Now I have no idea where I'm going. I've never been on this river before, so I'm just kind of going to go upstream and explore, make note of some interesting looking spots, and then we're going to come back and hit a few. See that little inlet right there with lots of weeds coming out? That's prime carp habitat right there. We got a little bit of a cliff there with a bunch of sunken logs. That'd be a great place for flatheads and other catfish. See that cove with all those weeds in there? That's another spot that I would hit for carp. And this weedy island over there is another great spot. Anywhere you see emergent vegetation in the springtime, that's awesome. Well, we got some signals here. Oh. Well, Nathan really wanted to stop and fish, and we're gonna get some bait here. I saw some good signals on the sonar, so there's something down here. We've got this little bit of a drop off here, and it goes steep down to about 16 feet of water very quickly. And we've got a little bit of structure around here, so we're gonna give it a go. I've got a high-low rig. The bottom rig has a number 2 hook, and the top rig has a number 14 hook. So we're gonna catch something. Put some worms on here. There we go. Got a glob of the Panko Jello corn bait on my method lead. I'm gonna chuck this out there and see if there's any carp around.
The hills.
Oh, look at all those floats you got. Oh, I got a bite. I think there's a fish on here.
It's a swivel.
It's a striper? Nice big old bluegill. We're gonna chop him up and use him for some catfish bait. By the way, that's awesome. Here, hold this. Point your rod tip at the shore. Okay, yeah, just hold it steady like that. All right, I'm gonna take a little chunk of this bluegill and drop it off the side here. Yeah, it's totally moving. Oh, what you got? What you got? Oh, you got a yellow perch.
I got the boat.
That's so cool, buddy. Well, these ones we can't use for bait, so we're gonna throw him back, okay?
I got the swivel.
What is that? That looks like a little white perch. Little white perch, excellent catfish bait. Enjoying your Happy Meal?
Yeah.
I love this. You can actually see my bait on the monitor like this. So if a fish comes up and hits it, we'll see it. Oh, looks like there's something to just take a peek at it. Yeah. You want him, buddy?
Whoa, it's a giant bluegill.
It's a giant bluegill. Nathan, are you eating the carp bait?
No,
Don't taste it. There's a dead fish in there. There we go, a little blue catfish. We got a nice little cove here with lots of vegetation. I'm gonna go check it out and see if I can see any carp. It's pre-spawn right now, so they should be congregating in the mouths of coves like this in preparation for spawning. Just sitting here with the engine off, looking around, seeing if I see any movement. See any carp in the grass. About 2-3 feet of water right here. Yeah, something just jumped out there. We definitely spooked something. I saw a big pluff of sediment and I saw something jump over there. It could be a gar, could be a carp, but I think it's enough to investigate. Hey, heads up. All right, go, why don't you go clip that onto your little stretchy thing. Oh, you got a bite? Yeah, you saw it. You just got a bite there, bud. You got a bite?
I felt a bite.
Well, hold on to it. Get your rod up, get your rod up. It just hammered you. I think you're gonna have a fight on your hands there. Pop them up, what do you got? Oh! Okay, here, let's loosen that drag a little bit. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that, he's taking a big dump. Yeah. Oh, catfish turn. Look at that, that is a big catfish. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Another white perch.
Penguins.
One thing I really love about these 33-45 monster rod holders is you can double them up really easy. So in a small boat like this, that's nice. Oh man, this is the whole bluegill head on a bobber. That just got nailed.
Bluegill.
It's a blue cat.
Poopy.
Yeah, he's got leeches on his chin. See, there's one. Ugh. Oh, a whole bunch of them. I got rods spread out all over, but predictably all the actions on the drop off where the water goes from about 5-6 feet and then drops down to 13 feet when this lagoon meets the main channel. That's the sweet spot right now. Oh, another catfish just pounded the bobber. That is so much fun on light gear. If I'd brought my big rods, this would be like an okay fish. But on this light gear, this is just amazing fun.
Let's find my treasure.
Okay. Oh. Oh, look at this on the carp rod. That's a nice fish. Look at that. That is a chunky carp. Whew. Man, he put up a fight like nobody's business. Nathan just landed another 4 or 5 pound blue cat while his reel handle was falling off. Real exciting. Oh, well, this is fun, Nathan. I'm so glad you're doing this. Look at this. This is like our 8th or 9th blue catfish. Just tons of them. All right, we're gonna try some of this this white perch here. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh. Another awesome blue catfish. I'm catching these all on essentially bass rods, and they're just doing great. The thing that's nice about floats is it allows you to prospect water really effectively. I don't know where the hot spots are in this river. I've never been here. So I pull up to this spot, I throw out 2 floats instead of 8 rods like I'm normally fishing. And those 2 floats drift down here and they cover a lot of water, but all of my hits have been right over there. So I know that there's a pocket over there that's just full of catfish. And if I was to come back, I would anchor up here and carpet bomb that spot with bottom baits. And that's probably the most effective way to hit this spot. But the floats allow you to cover a lot of water and figure out what's going on. If you're in a state where you can only fish with 1 or 2 rods, seriously consider using floats more often. Nate, your rod. Are you getting a bite?
I think I am.
Don't let the line touch the boat. Over here, buddy. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold it snagged on the light. There you go. There you go. Over here to the left. Over here to this side.
That is no blue cat.
Oh, it's another big, healthy blue cat. These catfish are deeply hooked and they're really wiggly. I put them like this on my lap and squeeze them. And then I can have one hand to open their mouth and the other hand to get the hook out. Works pretty well. Just don't put a spine in your thigh. Look at this guy. Look at that. I reamed on this hook so hard with the pliers, it bent it. Used to be an octopus hook once upon a time. Now it looks like a worm hook. Back to home. Oh, Nathan, hold on to your rod. Hold on to your rod. Oh, big fish just about ripped his rod in the water. If he didn't have a leash on it, it would have been gone.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, another big blue. Ah!
But I didn't splash me.
Oh man, this spot is just great. Oh, we gotta keep moving. Oh, that thing's so easy to turn on. You want to drive the boat a little bit? There you go. Okay, I almost forgot to mention, if you guys aren't comfortable with all the different types of floats and bobbers out there and how to use them, I did a really in-depth video just about that, and I'll put a link in the description to that, okay?
And let's go.
Nope.
What?
I got to attach my anchor. Gotta attach your anchor to something. We'll put catfish bait that way, carp bait that way, and see what happens. This is a method lead. This is what I'm using to hold the pack bait on. And this right here is called a hair rig. You notice that the little fake plastic piece of corn is on a bit of string that dangles off the hook. And it's great because you can fish with corn and then the turtles won't get hooked. And little bluegill and other things that'll peck at your corn don't get hooked. And it puts the hook in the bottom lip of the carp 9 times out of 10. It's just absolutely fabulous. You squish some of this pack bait onto the method lead, then you just bury your hook in like that, and the carp sucks that right up and sucks up that plastic corn right there in the middle of it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's a bite. I got a fish. Look at that, that barely hit the water. Oh, there we go. Ugh. Another great blue catfish. They're just everywhere today. Okay, for this float, I'm putting on an 8/0 circle hook with a big old rattle. I'm going to swing for the fences here and use a really big piece of bait.
I just saw a big carp jump.
Yeah, there's some big stuff going on out here. Oh, what we got over here? This is a little different. Well, you know, woo!
My face caught.
One single piece of bluegill has caught so many catfish. It just doesn't fall off. So you got one, Nate?
Yeah, it's you.
Nate's reeling in one. My float out there is just going, plunk, whoop, oh, look at that, boom.
Mine did.
There we go. Hear that? He's stridulating with both fins. That's really rare. Most catfish stridulate with just one fin, and most of them are right finned. This one stridulates with both fins. So we've got a bend in the river, and we've got this open, shallow area over here. And we're fishing where the shallow area meets the deep water. And it seems like there's a hole, and the top of the hole right up the stream up there is just dynamite. Oh. Now that's not too shabby. Look at the size of that. Oh, you're kidding me. Look at that. Another big blue catfish. I absolutely love this little boat. I bought it a couple years ago for 800 bucks. Trailer, boat, engine, the whole thing. And I did a video on how to buy cheap boats, and then went out and actually bought a boat. And this is the boat I bought for that video. It's just been great. When I don't want to haul the pontoon boat around somewhere, it's just a nice, easy, fast little boat. Well, this has just been an amazing trip. I've had more fun today than I've had in a long time. And the time's just gotten away from me. It's 5:30 now, and I need to get Nathan to bed at a reasonable time, so I better start heading home now. Well, guys, I have something to tell you. I have a lot of videos saved up. For a lot of reasons, I've got probably close to a dozen videos I haven't posted. I'm just sitting on. And so I've been thinking about it, and this summer, I'm going to post 2 videos a week. Maybe not every week, but I'm going to try to post a video on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and just to kind of give you guys a little bit of extra fun over the summertime. So stay tuned for that. I'll be making more announcements about that. Oh man, I got some more bites here. I better deal with this. Look how mangled this thing is. It got so many hits. They just squished the eyeballs out of it. We've had a wonderful day, and we hope you enjoyed this video as much as we enjoyed making it. If you guys want to see more videos from the Catfish and Carp YouTube channel, don't forget to click subscribe. We put out new videos every Saturday morning. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.